there is something about a red lip. Baby, when I tell you that red lip, it don't quit. It's gonna always be a hit, and it's gonna make a woman feel lit. And you can take that check and cash it. Hey boos, welcome to Girl, Can We Gossip? Where gossip feels like girl talk and truth feels too good to whisper. I'm Nick, your good gossiping girlfriend. If you're new, welcome to the tea table. And if you're already part of the good girlfriend gossiping group chat, you already know what time it is. Let's get into it.
At a wedding, you should have been beefing at that wedding. Why would you bring this to somebody else's club? That's safe. It's upsetting me in my home, girl, because we feel like, well, damn, if you can't go to bed on no chase, what the hell could you got?
Can we gossip? Ooh, can we gossip? Girl, can we gossip? I have tea. Can we gossip?
AMA. Drama. Drama. Drama.
Hey, boos. I want to get into this cautionary tale that is developing out of North Carolina. But before we head to North Carolina, I just want to say something real quick. To all my married, engaged, soon to be engaged women, you really have to be careful about who you invite in your space and into your home. And we have to be careful about labeling women as sis. Oh, that's my homegirl. That's my bestie. That's my this. That's my that. We have to be very careful when it comes to just bestowing these, I'm going to say these terms of endearment upon women who we may feel have our backs, are our best friends, are our homegirls. 9 times out of 10, these women are plotting and planning our demise. They don't wish us well. They want to be wearing our shoes. They want to be wearing a ring. They want the title. They want the man. And they're going to Malcolm X by any means necessary. Move your ass up out of the way so they can claim the spot. They want the throne. They coming for the throne. So let's get into it. In North Carolina, what's going on right now is an entire shit show. If you guys are not familiar with what's going on, then let's get into it. So there's a chick by the name of Brenay Kennard. Now, Brenay has a twin sister, Corinne, and word on the street is that Brenay and Corinne allegedly was thotty bopping, just good time girls. You want a good time? Call Brenay, call Corinne. You want to get it cracking? You want to blow off some steam? Brenay and Corinne is the twins that will make it happen, Captain. They gonna do something strange for a little piece of change, allegedly. So back in the day, Brenay was seeing this guy named Tim. Now they're 14, 15 at the time, so they're seeing each other. And you guys know what puppy love is like. You in high school, you find that one and you're like, oh, that's my boo, that's my da 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 da. So back in the day, Brenay, Tim, 14, 15 years old, make a connection. Brenay instantly falls in love. So word on the street is that Tim's daddy was not feeling Brenay, didn't think that Brenay was good enough for his son, and just chalked it up to puppy love. So, mind you, allegedly, Brenay and Tim, of course, they end up breaking up, going their separate ways. Brenay hooks up with Tim's play cousin, Devin. Tim gets with a woman named Akira. Brenay gets married to Devin. Tim gets married to Akira. Here you got 4 married people living their lives doing what they do. Brenay, of course, not being over her first love, Tim, has, always been in contact. Of course she is, because Devin and Tim are play cousins. So of course Tim is still in her orbit. She's still in Tim's orbit. So she is doing her thing as a content creator, and she is like posting these videos. And as a sneaky, slimy, snaky woman, she weasels her way back into Tim's life, befriending his wife Akira. And Brenay, seeming innocent, she is recording couples content. Now, mind you, if you have been on TikTok, if you have been following Brenay, if you have been following this story, then you know that Brenay is being sued by Akira for $2 million because Akira said Brenay took her man, Tim, from her, which now Brenay and Tim are married. So Akira is suing Brenay for $2 million, saying that Brenay is responsible for causing the rift in her marriage, and saying that, hey, alienation of affection, saying that Tim has decided to skip out on their marriage and has put all of his eggs in Brenay's big ass body basket. So mind you, Brenay is creating this couple's content. At the time, she has befriended Akira, who at the time was still married to Tim. She's married to Devin. So, you think like, hey, I've got a friend, I'm married, she's married, we're going to do couples things, we're all going to hang out, have a good time. Mind you, Brenay is creating couples content. Meanwhile, couples content, Brenay's sneaky ass has her camera. She was showing her husband Devin at the time for a little bit, but she's zooming in on Tim. Tim is her focal point while she's creating this couples content. Now, mind you, Brenay has weaseled her fat ass into Akira and Tim's life. Now, Akira and Tim have 2 kids. Brenay, being a married woman or being a woman in a relationship, you can already feel when some slimy, sleazy snake shit is happening. Watching these videos, you could see how easy it was that Brenay is showing Akira a little bit, showing her husband at the time, Devin, a little bit, but mainly focusing on Tim and making the content seem like it's her and Tim creating this content. Meanwhile, easing Devin and easing Akira out of the picture. Now, mind you, during this time, these are 2 couples coming together. Brenay is now saying that, she has befriended Akira. Akira's thinking they're friends. Akira and Tim have 2 children. Brenay and Devin are actively involved in Akira and Tim's life. In the kids' lives, Brenay is playing with their children, is calling herself auntie, is seeming like the doting auntie. But sitting back, if you are a married woman and a sleazy, slimy, snaky type of wench, then you're already looking at the TikTok videos and you're like, okay, Trick, I see what it is that you're doing. So we see Brenay got to a point where Brenay was allegedly lying and saying that she was accusing Devin of putting his hands on her. And so she was reaching out to Tim and Akira for them to come and pick her up and bring her over to their house so she could sort things out or whatnot. Now, mind you, I'm going to say this. Now, as a married woman or as a woman in a relationship, anybody watching this video, if you are in a relationship, if you are engaged, if you are thinking about getting engaged with your man, you have a good girlfriend. She's going through drama with her boo, with her man. And if she's constantly saying that she wants to come to your house because things are not going right in her house, part of you would have to wonder, why is my good girlfriend calling every weekend or maybe once a month with some type of drama and wanting to be in my house? Or if you've noticed her in your house and how she may be up under your significant other, if that's not giving you pause or making you throw, making you, if your spidey senses aren't, if you're not feeling a little funny, like, okay, sis, I understand you're going through some things, but the fact that you want to continue knocking on my door and you're wanting my man and I to, to come in and cover you consistently, it is giving me a little, I'm pausing a little bit. I'm looking at you sideways, wondering what the hell, why you want to keep coming over to my house? But of course, Akira really wasn't, thinking anything. But then she started becoming suspicious. Devin started becoming suspicious, especially when he was saying that Tim was coming over to their house. And the things that was going on was like, if we're all kicking it late at night and it's 11:30, 12:30, and I'm like, okay, babe, we're going to bed now. If I'm saying we're going to bed now and I'm going up to bed and you don't come up to bed and I come back downstairs and you're in a room with my best friend and the door is locked, what the hell is going on? So anyway, Brenay and Tim, allegedly, while Brenay was staying over at the house, she and Tim was bumping uglies, okay, messing around in Akira and Tim's marital home. Just nasty, just trifling, doing all of the things. So it just got to a point where now Brenay is, they're on trial right now. So Akira has attorneys. Akira has like the entire movement of TikTok. She has TikTok reporters like Black Goddess out there in North Carolina just recording the shenanigans that are happening. So Black Goddess is giving the tea, spilling the tea to her following. And things have gotten so crazy where we're hearing stories that one time Brenay and Tim had got finished bumping uglies, that they called Tim and Akira's son into the room, and Brenay allegedly asked this little baby to give her a baby wipe, so she could clean herself up after bumping uglies with this little boy's father.
Y'all, it sickens me when you have a friend, I'm going to say a so-called friend, that you grew up with, and you think this is really your friend. She's been all in your house and going out with you and your man, with her and her man, and look, checking out your man and all of this. And the next thing you know, he done crawled up in that bed. And why? Because she allowed it. She was so desperate that she wanted what her friend had. She wanted her friend man. That's what she wanted. But see, a lot of women think, and I'm going to just put it out there, they think the man just, want them because they're so beautiful, they're so fine. And that's not like, they're not. I'm not saying they're not. But that's not the way men really define a lot of women. Today, men are defining you by your status. They are defining you by your child status. What you drive, where you live at, what you're wearing. Because see, he wants some of that. So he know if when he put that on you, they talk about that good loving and all that, he know you want to give it to him. Because see, that's all you want. Because you feel like, well, I got my own money. I got everything else. I don't care what you have. You don't have to give it to him and let him lay up on the sofa while you out there, doing the work, okay? But see, he know that when he was with his wife and his girlfriend and fiance, he had to get up out that bed and off that sofa. But see, he know with you, he ain't got to do all that. He ain't got to do none of it because he know you going to do it for him. So when you go around gloating like, you so beautiful and you so fine and, I got more than her and I look better than her, girl, you better search yourself. Because let me tell you something. In life, we reap what we sow. So you may be on your high right now. You may be way up there on your high. But let me tell you something. When you come down low, you can't say God didn't tell you. You can't say he didn't warn you because I know you know better. So you should do better. I'm going to tell you again. You're going to reap what you sow. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think you're going to be able to handle it. Not at all.
Yes, it is that wild. Things are getting that wild. That Akira's attorneys have so much they get hella text messages. They have hella video of Brenay and Tim just being ignorant. Tim violating his marriage. Brenay not giving a damn, violating her marriage and her ex-husband at the time. Like Devin just doing all of this just disgusting, despicable, just trifling shit. It's crazy that it's so crazy that Brenay, I guess she's feeling like she's Superwoman, that she doesn't need an attorney, that she's representing herself. And Akira has Miss Johnny Cochran. They said her attorney Robin is going in and has been grilling her and has been grilling Tim to the point where they're stuttering and looking real stupid on the stand. But it's crazy to me. And what's even crazier is that Brenay wants this man and is caping for this man that you would do the most disgusting thing. You would befriend your ex's, your ex at 14, 15 years old. And then, now remember, I said Brenay has a twin sister, right? Corinne. Now, mind you, what I told y'all about Corinne and Brenay. I said they was a good time, fun time twins. That's what word on the street is in where they stay. That Brenay wasn't the only one bumping uglies with Tim. Corinne was bumping uglies with Tim also. And Corinne has 2 children. Now, when the good people on the TikTok and on the other social media platforms found a little picture of Corinne's little baby, they put her picture up with Tim's doing a side by side. Tim looks like he might have some explaining to do. Just this whole case is just it's just crazy to me. Like, can you just imagine as a woman wearing Akira shoes that you feel like you have found the love of your life and you marry this person and you stand and you take vows with this person to love, honor, and cherish, and you think that they're going to pour into you and be faithful like how you are faithful to them. And to find, and then Tim, I'm going to say this. If you are going to cheat, if you're going to cheat, if y'all are going to step out, if you're gonna step out, at least get somebody that is better than your ex-wife. Brenay, if y'all have not seen Brenay, I'm gonna need y'all to hop on the Google and Google Brenay Kennard. Well, Brenay Montague now, because she and Tim allegedly, as soon as Brenay and Tim's divorces from Akira and Devin became final, they allegedly rushed down to the courthouse. And word is, people are saying that the only reason that Tim is with Brenay right now is because Brenay's social media is crack-a-lacking and she's making money hand over fist being a content creator. Like when I tell y'all the shenanigans, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. So I'm gonna say this. I hope that Akira wins this case. Oh, also, let me backtrack. Things were so crazy. I told y'all Akira and Tim have 2 children, and it got to the point where Akira was saying that Brenay was bothering her so much so that she had to put a restraining order out against Brenay. And if you guys get on the TikTok, you guys will be able to see that Brenay is obsessed and has been obsessed with Akira. If you go through the videos on TikTok, you can see where Akira may have had one style, and then you look a few days later, Brenay is rocking that same style or is gluing the type of hair to match what Akira has going on. And then word is Tim had allegedly sent Brenay a picture of Akira's pedicure and told her to get the pedicure. Like this this is crazy. So I'm gonna say justice for Akira. Attorney Robin, they said, according to Black Goddess and the other TikTokers that are out in North Carolina covering this story, they're saying that Attorney Robin is not playing with Brenay, is not playing with Tim, that she is eating them up. I hope. Oh, and then Tim is word in the court. Tim is behind $16,000 in child support. So Brenay, you want to be with a man that is not taking care of his children. Yeah, so it is just a shit show. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm Team Akira. I hope Akira gets justice. I hope that she gets the $2 million. Also, let this story be just food for thought for, like I said, married women, engaged women, women who are in very committed relationships. Be careful about a woman talking about, oh, that's my homeboy from back in the day. That's my Be careful. Be careful who you allow in your space and in your face. Because like I said, 9 times out of 10, these women are smiling in your face. All the while, they want to take your place. Because they backstabbers. So anyway, boots. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this entire shit show that is unraveling in North Carolina with Brenay, with Tim, and with Akira. So listen, y'all get with me in the comments, and I'm going to get with y'all in the next video. Girl, can we gossip? Ooh, can we gossip? Girl, can we gossip? I have tea, can we gossip?